of Xbox Live is getting an infusion of new content. That's right, Call of Duty Black Ops First Game add-on First Strike will be available Tuesday, February 1st. First Strike includes 4 new competitive multiplayer maps: Kowloon, Stadium, Discovery, and Berlin Wall. It also includes Ascension, a new level for the always popular Zombies mode. Now for this preview though, we'll focus on the competitive multiplayer maps. We fired up Video Connect so we could chat with our friends from Treyarch in Santa Monica, online director Dan Bunting, and design director David Vonderhaar. We begin with Kowloon.
Kowloon is inspired by the single-player campaign level of the same name, Kowloon City, where you're in China on the rooftops of Kowloon City. It's rainy, it's dark, it's kind of got this brooding sort of mood to it. We really wanted to give the player the feeling that they were up high on top of the rooftops of these buildings. When we originally started to design the map, we started calling it our rule breaker map because we wanted to challenge some of the conventions that we'd had in some of the previous map development cycles. You never want to break up a primary player pathway, and in this map we actually do that intentionally, where you have to jump from one platform to the next, and that was to contribute to the feeling of being up high on top of these rooftops and increasing that danger level. Kowloon City has a zip line which allows you to go from the map center to the map perimeter very quickly. It's one of those cost versus reward gameplay mechanics where you trade speed for vulnerability. And this really was a really fun map for us to make. I mean, I think from the beginning everybody was super excited about it, and we wanted to do it a long time ago, but we had all the other maps in development, so we had to delay it for DLC. But the idea has been around for a long time. A lot of people have been very excited about it.
Next up is Stadium.
If you launch into Stadium, you just bought First Strike, you put the disc in, you download the DLC that day, and you launch into Stadium, you're going to be greeted with this very real atmosphere. Here is a sports complex that's taking place in the northeastern part of the United States. You're fighting in and around this hockey rink area. You're outside that area in a courtyard and the administrative and maintenance buildings that are next to all that, and it feels like this very real place that you can participate in a really good battle. For me in particular, Stadium is kill-death ratio be damned. This is a map with really high action, lots of really significant kill zones, map flanking paths that are very close to each other. People are going to have to really change up running gunners, how they're going to progress through this map. You're going to see these very clear, well-designed, moderate distance engagement ranges, and you're going to have to work to sort of dominate the map in a pretty significant way.
And next on the docket is Discovery.
With Discovery, it's actually an abandoned World War II research facility left by the Nazi Germans. Because of that, it kind of has its own unique visual elements that make it distinct and make it feel a little different. The very unique green color that the auroras give helps players to know one side of the map from the other. That's something that we try to do on every map. Provide some very obvious visual indicators that help player orientation, so as soon as they spawn in, they know, okay, I'm on this side of the map or I'm on that side of the map. The overall layout of Discovery focuses around some very tight choke points in the middle of the map, and that's key to the gameplay. There's a wide chasm that separates both sides of the map, so that's a physical divider that you've got right in the middle of the map that cuts the map in half. We really wanted to bring back more of the map interactivity elements. There are 3 or 4 pathways in the map that will actually take damage, and chunks of the ice and snow will fall below you. It actually changed up the gameplay a little bit, because when it's not damaged, you can just move over at full speed. When it is damaged, you actually have to, jump to make that path. There's only 4 ways to get across it. In order to, really dominate that map, you're going to have to dominate the choke points.
And finally, we have Berlin Wall.
Berlin Wall is, without a doubt, probably my favorite map of the DLC pack, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that it is a little bit larger than some of the other maps, and it's fun to get some large maps in the mix. But when people hit and log into Berlin Wall for the first time, what they're going to see is this really iconic Cold War era icon, and they're going to get to go inside and play in that space, and that's really an important part and fun to do. I think we've wanted to make this map forever, and we had to wait for DLC to make sure that we could do justice to the art and the environment the way that we wanted to. So when you hit this map, You're going to see the Checkpoint Charlie and the influence that has. You're going to clearly see the distinction between East Berlin and West Berlin. West Berlin being commercial and having shops and stores, and East Berlin being industrial, somewhat run down, a pub. And just that contrast in the map is really fun. The shape of the map's very rectangular with 3 core paths across it, a no man's land in the middle, which is guarded. You'll have to experience for yourself what that means to try to cross into no man's land. It's got both outside and inside interior sort of spaces to transverse for sort of the run and gunner SMG types, long lanes for assault rifle guys, and even longer lanes for sniper rifle guys. So for us in Berlin Wall, you have this really nice dynamic that's big enough to cater to multiple play styles all at once, and I think it'll be a fan favorite.
And there, my friends, is just a taste of things to come. The first Strike game add-on for Call of Duty Black Ops. We hope you enjoyed our preview, and thanks everyone for watching Inside Xbox.